Welcome to Dad's DeFi Space. I'm Kevin, and I'm so grateful you've taken a moment out of your day to spend it with me, your guide to all things crypto and DeFi. And boy, do I have a treat for you today. It is my summer DeFi portfolio review. We haven't done one of these in a few months, and I know it's one of the fan favorites. So before we begin, remember, none of this is financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor, just the dad who enjoys playing around in this crypto and DeFi playground. Before we begin, please like and subscribe and ping that notification bell, especially if you enjoy content like this. And check out our webpage at dadsdefispace.org and check out our Telegram group and find me over on X at CryptoZone1013. Now, let's get to today's video. All right, let's get to it. Now, we are looking at the DeFi income tracker of the Underdog Investment Group. I still use this simple yet easy to use tracker to keep up with my DeFi positions. Now, I have not edited everything. The money that I invested in each of these positions, some of them are off by a little bit, but we're going to be paying more attention to the value today, the approximate APR, and my personal strategy in this place. And remember, none of this is financial advice. Now, to overview, why do we like to yield farm in the first place? Yield farming allows us to be the bank. We can take our assets that are just sitting in cold storage, hopefully, and move that on chain to lend, to provide liquidity, and to try to earn more yield off our crypto assets. Now, this does come with certain risk. You must keep up with impermanent loss. The yield needs to make up for any loss in principal, and one of your best defenses in this space is good education, and you can get that at our webpage. So check us out at dadsdefispace.org. Now, for our first position, we're going to be talking about two of, let's consider this mom and dad in the crypto space. So we got Big Daddy Bitcoin as digital gold, and we have Ethereum as the banking system, or the rails of the banking system within the crypto space. So our first position is a Uniswap position that I'm managing on Revert, and that position is wrapped BTC, wrapped ETH. It's this one right here. I just lost all my stuff. Right here, you can see our Bitcoin wrapped ETH position on Revert Finance. We just rebalanced the other day, so I only have about 24 hours of fees right now. The total APR is about 84%, and we've been earning around 100% in fees. Part of that is we are leveraging the position at about, a 1.5x to earn some more fees. Right now, we owe back around $500, and the fees will hopefully pay off our leverage a little bit later. I expect this position to do very well, especially as more and more people are swapping their Bitcoin into Ethereum, and that Ethereum dominance is rising. Now, if you take a look at the Ethereum chart, it has been on a tear lately. We have basically pumped up from a bottom range of around $2,500 and basically have touched $4,000. Now, if we actually take a look at the ETH Bitcoin chart, it looks even better. And this one has shown tons of bullishness. We are way above the 0.32 level. We're sitting at the 0.32 level right now. And that's why we're running our ETH ranges between ETH BTC between 0.03 and 0.025. Excuse me. Now, let's take a look at the performance of this position. It's earned an approximate APR of around 75% is what I'm expecting, although right now it's actually earning around 100. Now, with that earning 100, I'm earning around $4 a day on $1,200 I remember I borrowed a little piece of this, and then my monthly is around $125 and $1,500 per year. This position has done extremely well for me as long as I've kept up with rebalancing and strategy during the process. All right, let's look at our second DeFi portfolio position. This one is part of our DADS DeFi space, Krystal Vault. I will leave a link in the description. This is a vault personally managed by me that actually has been performing really well, and we'll look at that in just a minute. But this is our core position within our Krystal USDC vault, and that wrapped ETH USDC, it's around an $1,100 position, earning anywhere from 80 to 110% yield. This one right now, average is around 90. And if we take a look at our Krystal Vault, which I will have to connect a different wallet, be patient. Right now, you're looking at my Krystal Vault and its personal performance. My share within this vault, because I have 3 other people participating in this vault with me, is around $1,600 to $1,800, depending on the day. The share price is $1.03. My daily yield is $18 on $1,700, and our 7-day APR is 485%. Very, very happy with the performance of this vault. As you can see, our price is slowly appreciating. Total value lock and people joining are slowly appreciating. And then our APY, it's been up and down, but it has been up lately. And this is our first position that I was talking about, the wrapped ETH USDC position. This is the core position within our Krystal Vault. And you can see my automated range down here. I like to keep this one earning constant fees, but we are doing wide ranges, a little bit less to the downside, a little bit more to the upside, because I am bullish on ETH. I go into more detail about this within my private group and my Telegram. So we'd love to see you in there. Links in the description. And let's get on to our next position. So our next one is a second position within our Krystal Vault. And that position is virtual USDC. Now, our Krystal Vault has to be, all assets have to be paired with stablecoins. This one in particular has been earning a ridiculous amount of fees. We are running a mid-range, in my opinion. It's not probably as wide as what I'd normally run, but it is earning over or almost 400% APY. So on our $850, we're earning around 350%. Actually, I've taken a little bit of this position out, so it's actually a little bit less than $850 now. If we take a look at my Krystal Vault, you can see that it's around only $636 now. It's dropped a little bit. This position has been performing really well. It's generated around $70 a fee since I started including it. It's 21 days old, around 400% APR. This is an excellent position within our portfolio. And if you want to not manage things like this, find vaults like ours that you like and you agree with the strategy, and then you owe 5% commission on these. I think we like to fully disclose everything, but I'm loving the Krystal Vault format, and any automation, any rebalancing, anything I do within there except fee collection, I don't pay fees on that, and I love not paying fees. So there you go. Let's move on. Our fourth position in our DeFi portfolio. This is our final position within the Krystal Vault. This is our riskiest position within our portfolio right now. And that is Zora, which is the new kind of social network token on Base Network. It's a creator token in a way. Hopefully we can do a little bit more of a dive into that later. I invested around $250 and the price has almost doubled in this pool, around 500. I've been earning close to 2,500%, although, and it has been keeping up with impermanent loss, but only by a little bit. So this one has had a lot of impermanent loss, but we have earned a lot amount of fees, which we harvest daily, convert into USDC, and then apply to other positions as the market takes a downturn. Excuse me. But if you look at our Krystal Vault, we can take a look at the Zora position, and you can see that it has been earning around 2,500%. I've made $83 profit, and this one's been amazing. I did have more capital in here, but we did take profits late last night. When you're in these risky pools, if they run up and you see that it's up, it's probably to your benefit. It's to your benefit to take some profits. And as you can see in the overview, the APR does seem to kind of be dropping, possibly. It's hard to say. So if we get back down in the thousands, I may be cutting this position. This position has to earn a lot of yield to make up for the deep and permanent loss. All right, let's look at position number 5. Now, this position is actually on Radium. I'm also managing this one in Krystal. This one is not in a vault, but this position is wrapped ETH USDC. Now, cut that out. This position is SOL USDC on Radium. It's been earning around 100%, give or take. It was earning a lot more just a few days ago when we first created it. I think now we're more in the 90 to 100% range than 120. Still earning close to $75 a month, $900 a year. What's really amazing to me is if you could run this Zora position all year, which there's no way you could do that. This is an extremely volatile asset. We could make almost $13,000 a year in fees, but we know that's probably not going to happen because we will not maintain these APRs forever. All right, let's look at position number 6. Position number 6 is managed in VFAT, and it's a Uniswap position, and it is wrapped ETH Syrup. Now, Syrup is that kind of stablecoin yield play. TradFi is getting into that one. They had a rebranding from Maple. I only invested around $200 in this because I want to see how the pool performs. This was only a couple days ago, and it was sitting at around 400%. Now, if we take a look at my VFAT portfolio, you can see that the Syrup position is earning right around 400% still. Although I have a little bit of a permanent loss, 189 right now. And we've earned around $4. I've already done one harvest, around $4 of fees, give or take. Now, this portfolio is really just 3 positions, and that is the wrapped ETH USDC, another Zora USDC position, and the Syrup position. So all of those are earning quite well. These other ones at the bottom are ones that I'm just experimenting with. A Aave wrapped ETH, a wrapped ETH Well, a Mamo, which is the Moonwell kind of AI agent play, USDC, and then a wrapped ETH Coinbase Bitcoin, because I'm looking to get into a strong correlated pair and start building that one within this portfolio. Excuse me. Now, going back to our positions, the wrapped ETH Syrup is earning around 400%, and we'll try to keep people updated on this one, whether we stay in, whether we stay out, and how the fees look in 2 weeks. Moving on, our next one is also a VFAT position, and it is a Uniswap position. That's Zora USDC. I don't think I need to go into detail again because we have almost the same position on Krystal. There's $250. It's actually a little less than that now. It was earning around 900%, although now we are looking at 1,600 which is awesome. That means on this $200, if we were, let's put this at 15 and see what it looks like. I know we won't make this all the time, but that's what it's making today. If it made this kind of yield all year, we would be looking at $3,750 on 200, although we all know that's not quite a possibility, but we can use it and earn a lot of fees that we can then use into higher conviction plays. Our next position in our DeFi portfolio is a Uniswap Revert position, and this is Aether wrapped ETH. Now, I have this position split between two wallets, and the total would be around $700 and earning around 125%. That's $73 a month and $875 a year. For the next position, and we're almost done now in our DeFi portfolio track, is JLP Hyperloop. Now, this is a vault on Drift, which is a DeFi protocol on the Solana network. This JLP token is the derivative token for the Jupiter DEX. It's a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of ETH, a little bit of Solana, a little bit of USDC, and you can check their page to see what the allocations are based off how people have been trading. It earns around 155% yield, which is which is 3 to 4 times the yield what the JLP token earns. It's not a very transparent vault. It's a newer vault. I probably won't leave my capital in there much longer, but it has been making great fees and I've been enjoying that, and most of it will probably be converted back into USDC. It is a more risky vault, by the way. Our final position, and I just discovered this one on X a couple days ago. It is more of an airdrop farming position, and it's on the Ethereum network. Fees were relatively low yesterday, and I could establish a small position. I think it was like a $250, $300 position, and pretty sure between the swaps movement and then getting into the right YPs, I'm pretty sure I paid around $5 in fees, give or take, which is, it could be worse. I've seen it in the $50, $60, $100 fee range. I'm not paying that kind of fee to establish in a position like that. But what we're farming is hopefully in the near future is a terminal airdrop, which is going to be an interesting blockchain. A lot of people are talking about it. I figured I'll farm some points on Pendle. Now, Pendle Finance is a protocol on Ethereum base, etc., where you can trade and leverage yield, which is pretty cool. This is actually a USDE position, and it's the Pendle terminal points is what I'm calling it, because you're farming points, and gosh, it's like a 60x multiplier. You're getting Ether5 points plus the terminal points, and then hopefully that will translate into an airdrop at a later date. Now, this one we're just going to sit on for a while, and I hope to let you check it out in a little bit. And let's go over our last position, which I did not talk about, and that's this. I forgot to add our largest position in VFAT. Now, this is also a VFAT Uniswap position, and it's wrapped ETH USDC, right around $700. Right now, we're earning about 150% yield on some blue chips, which is amazing. And what we're going to do is add that one in right here. And then that one would be 700 and 700. Our APY is 140, let's say. It's probably a little lower than that, really. Let's do 125, because I don't know what the average of that one is yet. So that did make a few adjustments to our portfolio. So if you look here, the assets that we are farming right now are wrapped Bitcoin, wrapped ETH, virtuals, Solana, Syrup, Zora, Aether, JLP, and some stablecoins. Now, we got out of our sway position or sue position, if I'm pronouncing it right, not too long ago. So that one is not on the tracker anymore. We were farming just sway USDC and then a walrus position. I'm starting to stake and loan out walrus. The yields are really high right now on the Sui network, and I'm excited about some of the tokens on Sway. So I am going to probably do some more content on that in the near future. So if you look at our entire DeFi portfolio, it is around $7,100, and right now we are on average earning 419% APR. Now, I do not expect it to be this way all the time, so please don't try to chase yield and try to get that 400%. Usually I average more like 100%, 80%, 125. Those are much more reasonable numbers. But let's get to the final piece, which is what kind of income will this portfolio bring you? Now, our total DeFi portfolio has ticked up a little bit. It was around $5,600. Right now, we're looking at $7,100. And remember, this does not include any DeFi lending positions. Based off of around a $7,000 principal, we are earning $2,246 a month, which is not bad. You're literally, I mean, that is over 30% a month. So it will not stay that way. I shoot for 10 to 15%. We're performing much better than that right now. And the daily income's around $75. I'd love to see that at $100 a day. Either compounding into our positions or stacking some stables. Now, I am going to probably look into some stablecoin vaults where I can earn some good yield. Camino Finance on Solana is an excellent place to look. I've found some good stuff over there, also on Drift. And we want to take some more time to play around in the Pendle playground. So I hope that you all appreciated today's content. I'll make another DeFi portfolio review in a couple months, and we'll see what it looks like. That's probably going to be getting closer to our blow off top, and I got a lot of interesting things to talking about. So please like and subscribe so you don't miss a video. Please take some time to check out dadsdefispace.org. Education is going to be your best offense in the DeFi markets. If you really want to up your game, you can check out Crypto Labs Research, Underdog Investment Group, 20% off your first month. And check out our affiliate links to help support the channel. And we would love to see you over on our Telegram. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, farm those fees, take some profits, go outside and touch some grass today. Peace.